everybody we talk to, every political discussion, it talks a lot about Trump, but when it comes to Joe Biden, people say, man, he's too old to run, isn't he? I mean, he's not really gonna run. When I say every discussion, I don't mean 99% of the discussions. Every discussion, we got it. I asked Reverend Al if he was hearing it all the time on our show this past week. He's hearing it as well. So, we often will complain about Republicans who will say one thing about Donald Trump off the air and another on air. Well, let me just say, Democrats off the air will say Joe Biden's too old. Why is he running? On the air, they won't say that.
Well, you just did. Joe Scarborough on MSNBC there talking about Biden's age and how Democrats, I guess, or former Republicans, Joe, are talking about how Joe Biden is too old to run for re-election. So this is, again, not just a Republican thing, but I guess centrist Dems. I have a lot of thoughts on this, but this was all because of a new Washington Post op-ed by David Ignatius, a journalist, an author, who wrote this: President Biden should not run again in 2024. He goes into why. He says Biden would carry two big liabilities into a 2024 campaign. He would be 82 when he began a second term, which, let's be real, very young for the Senate. According to a recent Associated Press NORC poll, 77% of the public, including 69% of Democrats, think he's too old to be effective for 4 more years. Biden's age isn't just a Fox News trope, he writes. It's been the subject of dinner table conversations across America this summer. There is more about what he has to say in terms of vice presidents and Kamala Harris, but let's just look at this polling. This is a Wall Street Journal telephone poll so it's over 70% of Democrats say that he's too old to run for president. This is Joe Biden versus Donald Trump, whether they're too old. So let's see, has a vision for Republicans are just, is a likable person. I like that. I'm just looking at Joe Biden versus Donald Trump. People think Biden's more likable. Trump has a stronger record of accomplishments as president. Kill me right now. Okay, first of all, strong. Let's define strong. Oh yeah, putting kids in cages, real strong. Strong move. So Sabrina, there's a lot of progressives, leftists. We have critiques of Joe Biden. Age is not in my top 5. I'm gonna be totally real with you. And I'll even double down and say it makes me absolutely livid that in 2020, establishment Democrats, corporate Democrats, outlets like MSNBC and Joe Scarborough himself were shoving old ass Joe Biden then down our throats, all coalescing around the establishment. And now 4 years later, when arguably he's a better president than he was candidate, now they're saying at this late hour that now he's too old? No, hell no. I'm sorry, hell no. Like, I don't like Joe Biden, but I will defend him on the age thing, okay? There are literal fossils in the Senate. And Joe Biden, yeah, he's not perfectly cogent in everything he says, but he's actually done quite a lot. The Inflation Reduction Act was good, not great. The student debt relief attempts, good, not amazing, right? The National Labor Relations Board allowing unionization to be far easier, very, very good. These are good things. Why? Why are we pulling the rug under the one guy who was able, and I'm not talking about wishes. If it was wishes, we go Cornel West. Why are they pulling the rug under the one guy who defeated Donald Trump? Now the establishment doesn't like him? What's going on? Are their stock portfolios not good? Like, what's up? What's happening? Is he too pro-labor for you? What has Dark Brandon done? Where has he touched you? Like, it's just, I hate this line. I hate this line of thinking, but please, you tell me, because I'm not in clearly the majority disagrees that he is too old. So please, your thoughts.
So I don't like Joe Biden either. I'll get that straight, but I wonder if maybe they're discussing it now because they're seeing the public react to figures like Mitch McConnell, like Dianne Feinstein, who are very old, very up there, and they're having issues. I would say that are more related to their mental capacity rather their age, because not everybody who's old is necessarily, losing it. Like Bernie Sanders, quite old, he's still sharp as a tack. So I don't think age should be the issue here. I think it should be a matter of mental capacity. And I think you are right, compared to how he was on the campaign trail versus what he's been doing lately, Biden has outperformed some of our expectations. I still do not like him, but I think that might be why that's more of a topic now, because they're seeing how all of us are reacting, and we're kind of shocked and scared in a way for people like Mitch McConnell. Like that dude needs to retire for sure. So I think they're just trying to apply that to Joe Biden as well, even though there's definitely a few differences there.
Absolutely. No, I think you're right. And I think that they're very different. Yeah, Mitch McConnell like stopping for 30 seconds is not the same as Joe Biden having a stutter moment. Like it's not the same. Like and Biden is, let's be honest, at Trump's level of incoherent coherence, like, right? Like they're both kind of on par. Like they definitely both identify which is a square and the triangle and the circle on whatever, a senility test. Mitch McConnell and especially Dianne Feinstein, not so sure about that.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.